Hi everyone, the Island Stacker here. Welcome to another video. It's that time of the year again where I go through and review the stack of coins that I have. So this is, I think, is the fourth iteration of this. So welcome to those that have watched all four of those, and thank you for supporting me all that time. So just looking over last year's video compared to what I have out in front of me today. So just having a look at what I had at the start of 2024. So I think I filmed that at the end of January. There was just over 10 ounces of gold, 1 ounce of platinum, and just over 33 ounces of silver. I've done some rough totals. They'll be out slightly by a few grams here or there, just on roundings, etc. But as of 2025, there's no platinum. Silver is around the same, slightly under, around 31 ounces. And then gold is also slightly down at 9.4 ounces. So some slight decreases compared to last year. The main reason is freeing up some funds for other things that I have on the go. So just looking at a couple of things that I have sold recently, or within the last year, should I say. So I had an 1849 Younghead Sovereign that I no longer have. I also had a 2008 Sovereign and a 1999 Sovereign, which have also gone. Those weren't any significant years or dates for me in the collection that I wanted to build. So I bought those based on price really at the point in time that I got them. And I sold them for a small increase on what I paid for them. So I can't complain, and it freed up the capital, like I said, to be put into some of the other projects that I have on the go. The 1999 was a particularly good purchase from my point of view. For those that have seen those videos, I bought that at auction for around £440. I then graded it. It came back as a PF70, and then I subsequently sold it for around £250–300 profit. So all in all, not too bad for what was maybe 5 or 6 months holding that coin, as I said. So silver wise, the stuff that has gone, so I had some proof silver Britannias that I've sold. Those were the 2 coin sets, so the proof and the frosted proof. There was a couple of ounces of bullion silver that have gone as well, along with the other Winnie the Pooh Ruin Kanga 50p that I'd also bought from auction. Again, nothing significant in that regard, just shifting stuff around so that I could purchase other things that I wanted to throughout the year. So those proceeds went into some of the other coins, so the continuations of stuff like the Tudor Beast coins. So these have been coming out fairly thick and fast recently, so trying to keep up on top of the gold quarter ounces that they keep releasing. I do have one of these still to come for the Tudor Beasts. For those that have seen the other video, I've sent that back to Atkinson's because there was a massive fingerprint over the coin when I received it. So that's with them at the moment. So that will also go into the stack. So that will increase the gold percentage a little bit higher, closer to that 10 ounces that I had last year. So no real change in that regard. Also, this continuation of these coins for my cousin. So buying the half sovereigns for his collection for when he turns 18. So there was a new edition of there. So we've got 6 of those in total for that, along with the addition of this. So the 2025 Shield Sovereign. This was only a half sovereign. I couldn't afford The full one, as those will have seen the videos where I've unboxed this a couple of months ago. But still a lovely coin. I'd love to have it in something bigger, but costs associated with that are astronomical. So I think that's kind of the main changes over the last year in relation to what I have. The Tudor Beasts 1 ounce silver proofs are obviously still ongoing. The latest one of those being the Panther. I'm waiting for the gold 1/4 ounce version of this to become available on other dealers' websites, not just via the Royal Mint, so that I will look to make that purchase as well once that is released on those other agents' websites. So I think there's probably a couple of new additions on that. So there's 3 coins left in that series, and then that'll be that completed, and I don't think I'll look to buy any other silver going forward once this has been completed, and that'll be my lot. As once this is completed, this will be a very expensive set, and the likelihood of making any money on it is probably very low unless you hold it for a very long time. So I'm just going to hold it, and then if anything, this will get passed on to family later on, so that will be something for them to look at once I'm not around. With regards to 2025, I'll continue to focus on gold. As I've always said, the idea is to shift more into gold. I know I've got rid of some gold recently, but that money's gone into some purchases of other coins, as I've mentioned. So there'll be a continuation of that, finishing out the Tudor Beast series. So I'll have both sets of Queen's Beast and Tudor Beast, so I'll have all 20 coins, which will be a nice little thing to have and show off. Having all 20 coins, as I said, and then the 10 ounces of the silver proofs as well. I don't think there'll be any other additions apart from gold this year. Like, I've got the edition for my cousin's coin collection, so it'd be nice to get some more bullion sovereigns. I'd like to get 2024 and 2025 bullion sovereigns to add on to the collection. So I've got a couple of the Jubilees, 2023s, and the Memorial sovereigns. So I'd like to just get some bullion versions of those, as then next year the makeup of the sovereign will be changing. So we'll have a more gold coloured sovereign. So I'd expect, I don't know how well this will pick up on camera, that it's probably better to pick one of these up rather than one of the 1/4 ounces. So hopefully, as of next year, these will no longer be this colour and will be more akin to this colour based on the older mix of alloys with the gold in the sovereign design. So hopefully you can see it well enough on the camera that obviously this is a lot yellower compared to this, which is a lot more coppery. So we'll see how that looks once the Royal Mint releases the sovereign later on in the year. I imagine it's going to be another fanfare like they tried to make out with the 2025, where they had the normal George and the Dragon version of this coin at some stupid £900 or whatever it was, because there's only 1,100 of them or made, or however many that they minted for that, touting that it's the last rose gold sovereign ever, which I don't think is anything to be celebrated, as it shouldn't have been that in the first place. But we will get the other side of that this year with the first gold coloured sovereign fanfare. So we'll see how that goes later in the year, and how much the Royal Mint decide to try and charge for that as well. So that's everything as I've got at the moment. As I said, this will probably change again by the time I do this next year. There might be less silver if I can get rid of some. I'd probably, if I was going to at any point, probably get rid of these just to free up some capital. Again, as I said, this would then get converted into a Sovereign or one of the Tudor Beast coins going forward. But yeah, these potentially will go up for sale, but we shall see. Depends on how cash goes, as cash has been quite tight this year, or over the last 12 months, should I say. Hence why I've not really been able to add anything significant onto the stack, and why some of the coins I've sold just to free up some of that capital to shift around. But that's everything. Let me know your thoughts and comments in the box down below, and thank you all very much for watching, and I will catch you all on the next one. Cheers.